evolutionary past. We humans are a tiny shoot on one branch of a giant family tree, the tree of life. We're just one of tens of millions of living tips, each representing different species. And the way they all connect reveals how each and every life form is related. But why did this dazzling diversity start in the sea and not on the land? Let's travel back to life's very beginning, 3.8 billion years ago. Back then, planet Earth was an unpleasant place. The atmosphere was thin, there was no oxygen and no protective ozone layer to shield the Earth from the sun. Unfiltered ultraviolet rays were beating down on the young planet in a strength that would be lethal to us. Over time, massive volcanic eruptions and meteor impacts destabilized the land. Compared to this mayhem, the forming seas were a relative safe haven. So it must have been somewhere underwater that life first evolved. Exactly how life began remains a mystery, but there are some clues in this chemical soup. The seas were awash with organic molecules, the building blocks of all life. These were formed naturally in the primordial soup of the forming oceans. Somewhere in this cauldron, the recipe for our own DNA appeared. With this, the first sparks of life were ignited. Meet the ancestors. Simple cells like these were the first living things, the predecessors of all future life on Earth. Over time, these cells diversified and spread around the world, but one group would have a devastating impact on the planet. Here, off Western Australia, these ancient microbes still exist today. Called stromatolites, they secrete strange pillars made of lime. It's like a scene from 3 billion years ago. They might look harmless now, but back then these microbes almost snuffed out all life forever. By generating huge amounts of a new toxic gas, they triggered a global pollution crisis.